we're away now in this final, and the front marker will be Ingrid Woodward. So we can see her wearing number. She makes her way down the back there, and Ingrid Woodward moves with intent. She wears number 20. So number 20, we can see her. She's about to come into the home stretch as she rounds the field at this stage. Craig Harris is not too far off them. Craig Harris moving nicely. He runs off 480 and last week's winner. So we'll see athletes all over the place here, but coming in the home stretch now, this is our winner, Ingrid Woodward. So Woodward at this stage comes through nicely. You can see number 23 here, Max Jones. So Max Jones at this stage, he started off the mark of 150, so left behind. Go back then to number 17, Phil Noden. So Phil Noden is actually in second. Noden is in second at this stage, followed by Craig Harris. We can see our back marker here, Bradley Kiddo coming through, but he's a lap behind. So 17 here, Phil Noden is in second. We've got Craig Harris in third. We go back then to the black and white of Travis Longview. He's been joined on the outside there by Daniel Hopkins, making his way through. Gap behind them to David Spence and big Brad Manzak as well, wearing the red and white, moves with a bit of intent as he goes up on the outside and passes Ashton McDonald. So athletes spread all over the track at this stage. Adrian Tonetti enjoying his time, I believe his first run in the VAL. He wears the grey, so welcome Adrian to the VAL and hopefully you enjoy your time. Out in front though, it's Ingrid Woodward, so she's our leader. She's got quite a big lead ahead of Phil Noden, and Craig Harris is just stalking Phil Noden's every move. So Craig Harris trying to make it 2 in 2 weeks over 3,200 as they go through. So Craig Harris and Noden working together at this stage. They're in second and third. Go back then to the green and white there. Dan Hopkins moves nicely. Going up is David Spence, who started off the mark of 320. Not far away as well is Ashton McDonald. Big Brad Manzak as well. Travels nicely. On the outside of him is Daniel Hopkins. But coming through now, there is our leader who's just passed through, and that was Ingrid Woodward. So Woodward in the lead. Second is Craig Harris. On the outside of Harris is number 17 there, Phil Noden. So second and third coming through, and Harris looking to make it 2 wins over 3,200 in 2 weeks. Go then behind, we see Brad Kiddo, our back marker. We're just keeping up that on him. So he's moving down the back straight, the South Australian, and travels nicely. He's a lap behind, obviously, but he's a very quality athlete. We saw him come second in the 800 metres. Coming through now, number 14 here, Daniel Hopkins, and we see he's got 5 laps to go. So Hopkins chased after by Ashton McDonald. Spence is not far off them as well. Manzak's right there. Number 16 coming through, Travis Longview. We've also got Matt McDonough as well. So McDonough starting to make his way through. McDonough on the outside there. And here is Charlie Blanche. So Blanche looks like he's moving with a bit of intent. And we've also got Yusuf Agil, who's really enjoying his time in the VAL, and Derek Collins as well from the ACT. Coming through now, we see Adrian Tonetti. So Adrian making his debut in the VAL and enjoying his time out there, and hopefully the first of many mile races and 2-mile races we see him. And we can see the back marker, Brad Kiddo, just winding up one by one. He's got 5 laps to go, but here comes the front marker. It's Ingrid Woodward, so she's got 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go for Ingrid Woodward. Now coming is Craig Harris. So Craig Harris is in second at this stage. So Harris is in second. On the outside going past is Phil Noden. So Noden goes up into third. You can see number 23 there is Max Jones, who makes his way, but he's behind at this stage. So coming through, we see the green and white there of Daniel Hopkins. Hopkins going through with Ashton McDonald on his outside. David Spence as well, just biding his time, looking pretty relaxed, starting to come through. Brad Manzak as well, as we see these athletes come through with 4 laps to go. Matt McDonough's there, stalking Manzak on the outside, and coming through is Charlie Blanche. We go back then to the black and white, Travis Longmuir, Yusuf Agil, and Derek Collins, and we see the back marker, Brad Kiddo. He's got a massive task ahead of him, but he's starting to wind up and edge closer. He's a beautiful mover, and we know he's got a strong finish on him, as we saw in the 800-metre final earlier on. Out in front though, Ingrid Woodward is our front marker, and she's leading the race at this stage. So Woodward is in first as Brad Kiddo comes through, and our back marker Kiddo has got 4 laps to go. So Kiddo, the back marker, 4 to go. We see Adrian Tonetti coming through, who also has 4 to go in his debut run in the VAL. Now here comes Ingrid Woodward. She's got 3 laps to go. So 3 laps to go for our race leader at this stage. Second is Craig Harris. He won at Castlemaine over 3,200 and he looks poised to go close once again. So keep an eye on Craig Harris. We see Phil Noden here in third. So Noden travels nicely at this stage. Ashton McDonald's in 4th spot at this stage. So Ashton McDonald is had a big day on VAL duties and now has to run the 3,200. McDonald's there alongside Daniel Hopkins. So number 23 there, number 23 Max Jones actually has a few laps to go there. We also have David Spence starting to come into it. Matty McDonough's moving nicely. You see Charlie Blanche coming through now with Brad Manta. Brad Kiddo we see really starting to wind it up. So that's where things are at. We head down back to the back straights. Craig Harris. So Harris in the lead. He's gone past Woodward and he's our race leader with Noden sitting in third. Ashton McDonald is in 4th. On his outside is Daniel Hopkins. Out behind them to David Spence. Watch, keep an eye on number 26 there. Matt McDonough is just picking them off one by one. The pink there of Charlie Blanche starting to come through. Anzac doing well. And there's Brad Kiddo heading down the back. So our back marker wearing number 22 is not too far away and probably good enough if you can start to get in the run in the next sort of 600 metres or so and start to wind up. Coming through now is Tanetti, and Tanetti has got 3 laps to go, but he's our leader. Craig Harris sets sail. He's got 800 metres to go. Harris in the lead. Woodward is in second. Now Ashton McDonald makes his way into third. So Ashton McDonald sits in 3rd spot. On his shoulder going with him is Daniel Hopkins. These two working nicely together. Going with him is Phil Noden in 5th. We head back then to Matthew McDonough, who's been running a good race so far, and he looks like he's got plenty to offer McDonough. So keep an eye on McDonough as they go through. Charlie Blanche is there. Spence not too far off. We see number 23 coming through, Max Jones. So he's a lap behind Max Jones. So just keep that in mind. Max Jones here, number 23, is a lap behind. As going up on the outside is the red and white there, Brad Manta. And there's our back marker, the South Australian, Bradley Kiddo. He's got 2 laps to go. So the 3,200 here. It's a big race to call after a big day, but we're getting there. Out in front, it's Craig Harris. He's our leader, and he extends his lead at this stage of the race. Heading into second is Ashton McDonald. On his outside is Hopkins. So they're the top 3 at this stage, with Woodward still going with them. Phil Noden not far away. A gap behind them to McDonough and the pink of Charlie Blanche. Blue and white of Spence. So here is our race leader. He's about to get the bell. He's got just over 400 to go here. It's Craig Harris in the lead. So Craig Harris, can he hold on from here and win 2 3,200s in 2 weeks? Craig Harris sets sail for home. Ashton McDonald's in second. The green and white there, Hopkins in third. Woodward's in 4th. Here's Noden in 5th. And on the outside there is Charlie Blanche in the pink with McDonough going with him. Out in front though, we've got a new leader. Ashton McDonald sets sail for home. He sets them alight and he heads for home down the back. So Ashton McDonald, he makes a decisive move down the back straight and really is travelling with a bit of speed and intent. So McDonald goes for home. Second and white there is the green and white of Daniel Hopkins. In third, running a great race as he always does, is Craig Harris. But Ashton McDonald now, less than 200 to go in the 3,200, sponsored by Hudson Ridge. It's Ashton McDonald in the lead. What's he got left here, ladies and gentlemen? It's going to be a big finish ahead, as stalking him is Daniel Hopkins. Out in front though, Ashton McDonald. Let's give him a big round of applause. Let's get around him as he heads into the home straight here. It's Ashton McDonald, not done with the green and white of Daniel Hopkins, but Ashton McDonald, he starts to dig deep. McDonald, he's had a big day. He's had his VL duties, and he wins the 3,200. Ashton McDonald takes it out. Second will be the green and white there of Daniel Hopkins. In third is going to be Craig Harris. Oh, no, it's not. Coming the outside there is Charlie Blanche. Blanche gets third ahead of Craig Harris. Fantastic effort. There's Ingrid Woodward. She comes home. And number 8, we see Tanetti. 1 lap to go. Getting through now is Phil Noden. Matt McDonough coming through. And a big round of applause here for our back marker, Brad Kiddo. As Brad Kiddo about to cross the line. Here comes Spence. And also the red and white there of Brad Manta heads in the home stretch as Spence crosses the line. Manta not far off. Yusuf Akil starting to wind up, a new run of the VAL, and he's really enjoying. He's running in the VAL, so my voice is he's starting to wear thin after a big day today at Ballarat and a big day yesterday at Warrnambool. But Yusuf Akil comes in now. We've got Derek Collins as well from the ACT starting to come through. Well done there to Yusuf Akil. We've got Derek Collins there making his way home now. And also number 23, Max Jones here, so he's still got a bit out there, so get behind Max Jones in a gruelling 3,200 metre race. So Max Jones here is going to have a lap to go. So Max Jones here, 1 lap to go, let's get around him. Come on Maxie boy, bring it home here. Max Jones, number 23, 1 lap to go for him. Coming through is Travis Long, he's going to head in the home stretch. Well done there to Travis Long.